Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. Check out this new bike. For a 125, this two-stroke absolutely rips. It's already equipped with the Enduro tank, knobby tires, wider foot pegs, a full FMF exhaust. I can't wait to make this into a woods bike machine. Well, this KX125 is super clean. It could always be cleaner, so behind me I've got a few parts picked out. We can go ahead and get this build on the road. Let's go, shall we? First things first, this blue tip's gotta go, and so do the dents on this head pipe. I went ahead and ordered a new black shifter tip from Rocky Mountain. I got the two-stroke head pipe dent repair kit from Amazon, and the oil and exhaust seals were given to me by the previous owner. Now with no further ado, let's get this blue shifter tip off this bike. It ain't no Yamaha. I marked the shifter's position with the paint pen so that when I put it back on, it doesn't end up all cockeyed. These shifters are about the same for each bike, just a single bolt that holds them in and they clamp around the splines on that shift shaft. Funny enough, that shift shaft seal's the only thing on this bike leaking oil, so we'll go ahead and replace it too. I got a cool trick coming up on how we'll do that. I realized here that the shifter's not actually removable, the tip's not removable from the body, so I went ahead and got my universal problem solver here, the Dremel. It ain't really supposed to come out this way, but nothing argues with a high RPM grinding wheel. Now that the head of that rivet's all ground off, it's just a matter of setting up a punch over a socket and punching out the rivet down into the socket. You can see here just a couple of quick taps, and there it goes. If you don't have a Dremel and you want to replace your Tusk shifter tip, you can always just use a power drill, but when you can use a Dremel, why not use one? They're so fun. And here's our new part. It's jet black. This bike ain't confused on whether it's a Yamaha or a Kawasaki no more. Now I've skillfully edited this using Movie Magic to make it look like I got that in 5 seconds. That actually took me about 10 minutes to get that little pin in there. But it was worth it. All's well that ends well. Moving on. I've been making a real effort to keep my shop cleaner. It's a lot harder to lose parts when your shop's all clean. And I definitely felt it filming this video here. Everything is right where it needed to be. It's very nice. Now, before we reinstall the shifter, we'll swap out that shift shaft seal. We'll give it a quick wash before we remove and replace that seal, making sure to completely wipe off that white indexing mark. And then we can pull the seal by driving a small screw in, and you'll actually see it pop out right here. That little click, that was it unseating from the back. Simply give it a little tug with pliers and it comes right out. In all my years of fixing stuff, the number of seals, gaskets, and grommets I've pulled, I don't think I've ever had as much fun as I did with this one. I mean, that was satisfying driving that little screw in there. Something about that just tickled me. And the new one slid right on with a little bit of persuasion. Went ahead and found a socket that fit around it right on the outer race and gave it a quick couple taps with the dead blow. And there it goes, seated all the way in. Another quick little wash to get rid of any residual fluid. Trying something new here, doing the voiceover at the end instead of just narrating while I'm working on it. If you like it, let me know. Tell me in the comments. I think I like this a little bit more. But I'm making the videos for you guys, so let me know. That clip went back on easy enough, and now it's time to reinstall the shifter. Now with that all done, we'll move on to the exhaust. So that dent repair kit worked surprisingly well. It got most of the dents out. Some of them were a little too deep for it to be able to work on. Now I'm just polishing it on my buffing wheel here. It's a very satisfying process. It's so hard to get it where you're happy with it. You could seriously spend all day just polishing this thing. But I think it looks pretty good. Before we reinstall it, I have new O-rings and springs to go on it. These old ones came out pretty easy. They were awful crusty. A little wash before we install the new ones. And on go the two new exhaust gaskets. I like to rub these down in 2-stroke oil before installing. Makes it a little bit easier for it to slide right in where it needs to be. All in all, I think these mods definitely improve the look of the bike and the feel of the bike. This is the first video of many to come on this KX, so stay tuned because there's more parts on the way now. As always, thank you so much for watching my videos. Feel free to like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. All your comments, I try to respond to them all, and I love reading them, so please comment it up. I know that the YouTube channel kind of goes crazy, and I have a different bike all the time. I just sold the DR350, and there was just somebody commented, need more DR350 videos, so I feel kind of bad about that, but I promise it's going to be better with this 125. I got a lot of plans for it, for real this time. I finally have a bike that's not clapped out that I hopefully can make some good videos with, so stick around. I'll do my very best to make it worth it. Thank you very much for watching, and go ride right now.